Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin here in the Golf Shop studio, and today we are talking about that base layer in your swing that is so crucial. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, well, stay with me. But first, I ask you to click on the red subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode of the Golf Spotlight. And comment down below, do you go basic or do you like some flair? Let us know. But with that said, of course, our favorite base layers come from 2 Under. They have just launched their spring line for 2021. Here to tell us all about them is the Executive Vice President for 2 Under, Joey Williams. Joey, it's great to talk to you once again.
You too, Ralph. Good to see you again. Unfortunately, we're doing this digitally this year.
Yeah, but who cannot smile when they see what is behind you? 2 Under fans have been excited, and you have an all-new line for 2021 called Eco Shift.
That's correct, yeah. So the Eco Shift sort of spawned from us wanting to create a more sustainable product similar to our best-selling Swing Shift model. So we focused the factory on using renewable resources. We cut out some of the materials that weren't as eco-friendly, and we've created the Eco Shift, which is made from, instead of our modal fabric that's been part of our Swing Shift since the inception of it, we've used a similar fabric called Tencel, which is essentially a very soft fabric, good flexibility to it, and it is made entirely from sustainable, renewable resources. So it's great for the planet. You know, in this day and age, we need to be focusing on more important things than, you know, just doing whatever it takes to manufacture something a certain way. So we're pretty proud to present that this year.
People expect comfort with the Swing Shift, and now they'll be able to get that with the Tencel in the Eco Shift.
Exactly. It's equally as soft and buttery as the modal. The design is the same, the Joey pouch construction, it's all the same. And it's just going to come out in a slightly different model for the waistband. And, you know, it's right now we just have printed models on it because our prints have been, you know, the best seller so far. And yeah, we're pretty excited about that. I've tested them and they're really good. Can't complain.
Let's take a look at the styles for 2021 because I know some are bound to take off.
Yeah, so we have the Forest model, which is a black and gray tree-lined model. We have the Bloomers, which is sort of a black and teal combination, sort of a floral print. There's the Pods, which is derived from the well-known orcas that are inhabiting our waters just out front here, all up and down the Pacific Northwest. And then we have the Jungle model, which is actually my favorite. That's it's this one over here. So it's pretty bold for a colorway, but it's underwear. It's not meant to be too serious.
Of course, the Swing Shift has new styles as well.
Yeah, so we come out with 6 new prints, each for spring and summer. This spring, I'll just take you a quick peek so you can see for yourself. The bottom row here is all our spring stuff. So we have 6 models. A lot of it's focused on ocean theme, actually, for spring. So we have a model called Pods, which is a whale tail on there. There's a coral reefer. There's Shark Fest, a surf shop on there. So a lot of water-themed items for the spring.
I know that folks watching cannot help but notice you have some new plaids for this spring.
Yes, the Day Shift is another one of our models, sort of a lower price point, also focused for everyday use. It's a different blend of fabrics. It's made from a bamboo and cotton blend, and we are coming out with 3 plaid versions of that this year. So you can actually see them behind me right here, these ones. Mm-hmm. I feel like a weatherman right here trying to do this. No, the Day Shift has been a great model for us. Again, it's a slightly different fit and feel than the Swing Shift and the Eco Shift. You know, it may feel a little more snug, but it's just from the cotton content in there. It's more of a traditional, sturdier fabric.
As we've talked about in the past, you now have multiple applications beyond underwear for many of these great styles.
Yeah, so another addition that we just released last year was our polos and full button-up shirts that we are incorporating to match with the underwear, of course. These three models you see beside me here, those are matched up with the Eco Shift for this year. That's our Magnum IP polo. IP just stands for imprint there. So we'll be releasing, I think, 6 to 7 new colorways of that polo throughout spring and summer. Again, I'll show you an example here. We have the full button up, which comes in, this is the Rockin' print and the Magnum IP. So just incorporating some of the fun prints into some of our apparel that has increased in the collection beyond our plain clothes. That basic plain t-shirts as a base layer or for working out in, these have been a staple piece in our line now. I think people are starting to really recognize the importance and the feel of these shirts. And we're having some great success with clubs logoing these shirts and selling them in the pro shops.
If people want to keep up to date and see the latest prints and styles, where should they go?
Yeah, you should be going first to the Golf Spotlight to check everything out. Other than that, 200.com.ca for Canada. We have all our product releases on there. You can follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our email list, and you'll get the first news on promotions and new product drops.
Joey, thanks for taking the time to join us once again.
No problem, Ralph. Good to see you.
We want to thank Joey Williams for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Once again, please click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss one of our exclusive features. Have a question? Leave a comment down below. We always reply. Follow us on Twitter at Golf Spotlight. Get the latest from us on Instagram at The Golf Spotlight. And listen to the Range podcast, where we hear the stories from behind the scenes with some of golf's great creators. Finally, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight, where we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.